Good afternoon. Welcome to Deep Thoughts While Driving. Me, myself, and I here, as per the norm. It's Thursday, making my Monday. I'm on my way to work, and the deep thought for the moment is new and fresh change may not always be a good thing. I'm going to work on the title. Anyhow, the reason why I say that is at work, we've got a new manager. The old manager, she was going through a lot of stuff, and she just basically came in, did what she had to do, got out as fast as she could, and didn't really have much to do with us as the staff a whole lot. Less and less. The new manager, smiley, happy lady, pretty cool. Very friendly. Definitely listens to, she's not a nursing manager, she's a manager. She doesn't have a whole lot of education on the nursing side, so she's just good at managing people instead of the whole medical stuff. And nothing wrong with that. That's cool. So yeah, like I said, she's pretty cool. She's friendly. She listens, and everything's great. There's just little things here and there that kind of make me sit there and scratch my head, and go, As a manager-employee standpoint, having a friendly manager who listens is awesome. I had some insight into an idea. I mentioned it to her. Yeah, I need a haircut. It's still pandemic hair. And I'm growing it out. So she was very receptive, thought it was a good idea. She doesn't know how much authority she has to whether she can or cannot implement the ideas I had. So she's going to run it up the chain and see how that goes. Sure, not a problem. My idea involved having casual employees come in and do a lot of the paperwork that, as the day-to-day staff, we just don't have the time to do, like month-end reports. There's times when you got to sit there and you got to go through a month worth of logs to be able to answer all the questions, and it's time-consuming. And when you run on a pretty consistent, steady schedule of going at start at this time, at this time, each hour you do this, and kind of thing, trying to find time to squeeze in to get the extra paperwork done. Sometimes it's hard. So having a casual come in and do it, take a casual who hasn't had many hours in the past couple of weeks, bring them in for an 8-hour shift to do the month-end reports. By doing that, they get hours. Hopefully they'll stick around and work for the company longer because they're getting hours. It also keeps them up to speed on things that have been going on with the clients. So if they haven't worked in the house for 3 weeks and they come in, oh, what do you mean? Mr. Smith has an infection on the end of his nose. How long's that been? Well, it's been there for 2.5 weeks. And it's almost healed. Well, I didn't know because you weren't working. But if he was doing the month-end report, he'd see it's in there, So it keep them up to speed. There's other stuff like just other paperwork that's, without getting into too much detail, that it's time-consuming. Stock inventory for the medical supplies, stuff like that. All that stuff can be done by a casual, just so they come in and they're in the house. They're getting more. They're getting hours. They're adding to a paycheck. It'll keep them in that working force more. That was the idea, and she thought that was great. But like I said, she had to run it up the chain. But that's cool. But then again, we get other stuff like a new piece of paper or form that you got to fill out. Are there any physical reasons that may hamper you from stop doing your job, or psychological or emotional, or do you have any disabilities that we don't have on file, or stuff like that? Well, anybody who's been watching my videos, at least a couple of them, will probably figure out that I have I've had back injuries in the past. Not necessarily I have a bad back, but I've injured my back in the past. To the point I've had an S-shaped curve with a bit of a twist to my spine from the muscle damage. Now, thanks to medications and physiotherapy, massage therapy. Everything's straightening out and everything's getting better. Does it stop me from doing my job? No. Does it hamper me from doing my job? No, I don't let it hamper me. We have mechanical lifts, so I'm not picking people up and rolling and packing them around or anything. So it doesn't stop me from doing my job. Do I have any like depression issues or like that? Well, I don't know a human being on this planet who hasn't been depressed at some point in their life or other. I'm 48 years old. Find me someone who's between 45 and 50 who hasn't had to deal with depression at some point. I dare you. Good luck with that. Even if it's just been down in the dumps and you blew for a couple of days over a breakup, that's still depression. So, is it an ongoing, reoccurring issue? No. I know I have issues. I, do what I got to do to manage my issues. Do I have mental health issues? No more than everybody else on the planet. Do I have physical issues? No more than anybody else on the planet at my age who's had the odd injury. I've got a full medical clean bill of health to go to work and do my job, both physically, mentally, and emotionally. So the forum is rather... I see the forum and I'm kind of suspect. If I mention that I've had back injuries in the past, can it be held against me? It's possible. Can it be used against me? It's possible. Am I going to take the chance? Hell no! Yeah. They want a letter of medical clearance from a doctor? Sure. Pay for it. I'll go get it. My doctor will write it up. Any injuries I've had have been treated. I've been medically cleared to return to work and do my job. So I don't have any issues, physical or otherwise, that prevent me from doing my job on a daily basis. So, yeah, there's that. It just seems like there's a whole lot of training all of a sudden. They're trying to get we write out logs in binders, which is fine and dandy because those binders, those logs can be if something ever were to happen, they're legal documents and all this stuff, and it's paperwork. It's a pain in the bum. So we're moving to a computer system. So tomorrow I get a refresher training course for an hour and a half before I even have to go to work because it's all online. And then we had some other training, basically crisis prevention type training, and we get to do that again. Didn't I just do that this year? Or was it last year? All this extra stuff over and over and over again. It just seems like, the manager's cool and everything's cool, but there seems to be a whole lot of stuff going on all of a sudden. It's just take a breather, slow down, let people catch up. But then again, I can't complain because I found out that my Blue Cross works, so getting some work done some dental work done. About 80 to 90% of it, if not 100% of it's going to be free because my Blue Cross is going to cover it. Yay! But it's been 20, 25 years since I've seen a dentist or a dental hygienist, so, I got a lot going on all of a sudden. And it's just like, I don't know. Things are better, but things are kind of, I'm leery. They can say the medical form's there to, protect us in case we need something. If I need something, I'll ask. If I got a problem, I'll say something. I don't need someone poking around where the nose don't belong. If I have a physical issue, a problem with my back, or I need help with something, I'll say so. I'll ask. This lift doesn't work, I'll say so it gets fixed. But it's just, I don't know, seems to be a lot going on. So things are getting better, but at the same time, it's a more positive, upbeat work environment, but at the same time, I'm kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop. This is the third manager I've worked under in the same house. Each one had their own little, I don't want to say issues, but yeah, basically their own little issues. I'm not going to go through the history, but we'll see how things go. I don't know. I'm pessimistically optimistic. You know what? That's what I'm going to title this one. Pessimistically optimistic. All right, I'm almost at work. I'm babbling because I got too much going on in my head. So that's it. That's all. Take it easy. Have a good one. Stay home. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Catch you later. Have a good one. Later.